Imagine traveling around Africa just with one passport. Africans having one passport, moving from one country to another, just with one passport. Now in Africa, you have various passports to move around. As a Ghanaian, you need a passport. Going to Mali, you need a passport. To South Africa, to Nigeria, and other parts of Africa. The government of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, led by the military junta, have declared one biometric passport for Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. So what does that mean? It means that Burkina Faso citizens, Niger citizens, and Mali citizens will be sharing just one passport, just one biometrics for easy movement within the countries. Basically, these three countries are led by military juntas in Africa, and they have been able to form Alliance of the Sahel States, which is basically an alliance for the three countries trying to work together militarily, economically, and otherwise to ensure the prosperity and progress of the citizens. Sharing one passport, traveling around these countries without the hurdles of immigration checks. Basically, this is the dream of every African, to see that Africa has one passport, because it has been trouble traveling around Africa with different passports. You know, as a Nigerian, you need a passport and a visa to go to South Africa. And also you need a passport and visa to travel to, maybe you are going to Ivory Coast, or you are going to Sierra Leone, or you are going to any other country in Africa. But this is not the same in Europe. Somebody wakes up somewhere in Spain, books up the next train, and he found himself in Germany. Waking up in Germany, taking the next train, and you find yourself in Britain. That is it, very easy. So because of this one traveling passports shared by these European countries has really made it very easy for economic activities for the citizens. And Africa for so long have been clamoring for one passport for traveling, and also to remove these border restrictions that restrict Africa from international travels within the continent. And now Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali are taking the lead in that direction, ensuring that they have one biometric passport for traveling within these countries. And we hope to see what develops from here, and what exactly are these military leaders looking forward. Forming the Alliance of the Sahel States, and now a biometric passport for all its citizens to foster traveling and also economic activities. This initiative basically have received great criticism from Europe and America, and also other countries that have been sharing in the economic ventures of these countries. But internally, as Africans, we basically are seeing a thumbs up for this initiative. Having one passport really lifts great burden and ensures that the people really make success in their ventures. We are looking to see that this initiative spreads beyond these three countries in Africa, not just in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, but we are looking to see that Africa matches up to own one passport for traveling within the African continent. And we commend the leadership of Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, Assimi Goïta of Mali, and also the Nigerian head of state, to ensure that this initiative really comes to light. And we are hoping for the best in this direction. One passport, one head of state, one military unit, and one economic policy for these countries. It's a very big move, and basically is setting these countries on the pace for success, doing what other African countries are afraid of doing. Basically, one of the reasons why these countries have exited from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, is because they said that ECOWAS have been influenced by Western countries, especially France, Britain, and America, and they want to own their own supremacy in order to ensure that their sovereignty lives. So we are looking forward to other African countries taking the same direction, especially having one passport for Africa. It will really go a long way to see that Africa survives, and Africa meets the pace on which other parts of the world are really advancing. So kudos to this leadership, and also the success these countries are making from their joint military pact in order to ensure that the Sahel states basically is protected and also the life and properties of the citizens are secured. Kudos to this military head of states for their initiative, One Biometric Passport for these countries. We ensure that Africa adopts this system because we know this is the only way forward and the only way to ensure that the people succeeds in that direction.